Okay, well, I have told everybody hello, but we're gonna do it again. So I see Susan and Judy and Melina and Nanette, Pam and Chloe and Charlotte. Guys, welcome in. There's Rayanne. Welcome in. Welcome in, Linda. Hi, Kathy. Glad you're here. Yeah, it is a mess tonight. It is such a mess. Um, good luck, Susan, on winning the shop hop. Our shop hop doesn't end until later this month. Yep, now you hear me. Yep. So I actually did some shop hopping myself. I took a trip to Colorado on Friday, and I shop hopped on the way back, and I got two things. Um, if you have never used a chalk pencil, Chaco liners are really, really good. It's Chaco liner pen style. Welcome in, Andrea. Glad you're here. So I have a silver one that I use when I'm working on angel gowns, and it is almost out, so I bought a refill. Welcome in, Jennifer. Glad you're here. If I miss anybody, I do apologize. So I got that, and what else did I get? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where did I put it? I didn't go far with it. I bought a pattern, guys. I don't know what I've done with it, but I bought a pattern. There you go. Good job, Kathy. Yeah, if you guys want, you can do exclamation selfie. And if you did not see my short that I just uploaded, oh gosh, I mean, literally about less than half an hour before the live tonight, then I'm going to pin that to the top so you guys can go vote. I need you to give me feedback on what you want me to be working on. I will give you all the details once the voting is closed. But please, please vote. How is everyone tonight? Says Kathy. Good question. Please answer that in the chat, guys. Susan says she's used the Chaco liners to mark quilting lines. Okay, so yes, I have done that too. I will say test your colors and test your fabrics. I had, Yuletide's already at 80%. Oh my gosh. I might be working on Yuletide. How's that sound? Where was I going to go? So I use the yellow to mark quilting lines, and the yellow tends to leave a little bit of a color behind. I don't know what dye they're using in the yellow chalk, but the yellow tended to leave a little bit of a mark behind. So I'm not 100% sure if I would use that again, but the silver works really well on all the satins and all of that I work on. Nanette voted, yay! And thank you, Kathy. She says, don't forget the thumbs up. Yes, please, guys. Do not forget that. YouTube really does pay attention to that stuff. So I did get some happy mail. So my husband went out to the mailbox, or went to our post office box. Yay. Pam saying hi to everybody. Fake it until make it right. So the husband, Tom, went out to the post office box. And guys, I received the sweetest little note. I'm so excited about it. And it was okay for me to share it if I already have one, but I don't, and I kind of need it. So we're keeping it. I got sent the little Quilty calendar 2025. And it's really, really cute, guys. I'm going to have way more projects than I can put in this, but thankfully I only got it halfway through the year. So that's going to work so well for me. So I can already start like in June with like my notes and what I want to do. It says life is too short to sew with ugly fabric. That is a little caption down here. And I love the little quilt blocks. Each month has a little quilt block with it. You've got planning options. And apparently, which month is this? And you might hear the squeaky toys in the background. Oh, September is National Sewing Month. So we might have to do something special for that. But yes, so to the person who sent this to me, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am in love with it. And thank you for the happy melt, guys. You can always send me stuff if you want to send me stuff. I will not turn you down. And like this note said, if I can't use it, it was okay for me to share. So thank you. But great quilts come out of ugly fabric. They do. You know, if the fabric is ugly, then you just haven't cut it small enough. The shop hop gave out squares with the name of the shop that you visited. I was also given free patterns from a couple of shops I visited. Bought yardage as well, and a lot of gas Phillips, right? A lot of gas Phillips. So I have stopped. I can actually have my shop hop stuff right here. So I visited 4 stops. It is really cute, isn't it? And in order to enter for the grand prize, you have to visit 14 shops. So I have 10 shops to go. So I will have to get another 10 shops to get at least one chance on the grand prize. One of the blocks is like it's called Windblown, but it looks like it's a square and a square and a square. Kind of like something like that. You have a box almost full. We are taking my sewing room down tonight. Oh, fantastic. It's going to be interesting to see it Thursday. One of the shops, they gave you a printout, and it is it's a crazy quilt. That's all it is. Just crazy quilt block. Use whatever fabrics you have. And then one is paper piecing, foundation paper piecing, and it's got a TP on it. It's really cute. And then one has like a lot of applique and such. So that would probably be the block I don't work on at all if I do all these blocks. But this year I'm just picking up patterns. I'm not picking up kits. All right. So when Mr. Siberian Wind gets home, I'm going to tell him to turn the air on. I am burning up. I am burning up, guys. So I will have I think I'm going to do a small video to discuss the rug that I made. That is what I've been working on all week. Literally, guys, all week. I have sewn nothing but that rug. I was working on a jelly roll rug, and instead of doing it like an oval or a circle, I decided to do it like a rectangle. And so it is probably almost 80 inches by 28, probably, maybe 30, something like that. It is super long and not very wide, which is what I needed. But oh my gosh, guys, I will have to bind the ends to it. So we'll discuss that later. Oh, yes. So Kathy, before you start taking things apart, if you have not already started taking things apart, put together a little takeaway kit. Put together, like if you were moving and going into a college dorm or whatever, you would put together like your paper towels and your, paper plates and your forks and knives and all of that, so that you have those really quick and easy access. But you do that with your sewing tools. So you put together the projects that are important that you need to work on like right now. And you put together just the tools that you need just to barely get by. If you had to set up in the living room or set up in a different room or something like that, put those tools in one spot, one container, one place, so that everything that you need is going to be right there. Welcome in, Cynthia. Glad you're here. Let's see. Oh, it's just the size. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work moving things. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. So tonight I am going to sew on echoes again. Oh, your sewing table is going to stay where it is. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, none of my stuff got to stay where it was. Oh, you hear her, guys? Ricky is so happy with me. She just got a good clean out and oil because there was, there weren't dust bunnies growing or thriving. They were multiplying inside of Ricky with all the sewing that I did. I did 4,200 inches of jelly roll strips. So it'll be bagging up my machine tonight so nothing happens to it. Absolutely. Especially the knobs on that 7 series. The knobs on the front of the machine are the most fragile things in the world. And I don't understand why Bernina made something with such a fragile breaking point. So it's weird. Ricky is doing well, yes. She is doing incredibly well. She sewed those 4,200 inches of jelly roll rug pieces with batting and all of that in there, and then turned around and zigzagged it all together in layers and layers and layers. She went through several broken needles. Yeah, she's a workhorse. I love her. I love her. But yeah, so tonight we're working on Echoes again. So it's the same one that I was working on, I think, 2 Sundays ago. Let's see, there were 73 shops in the shop hop. Oh my gosh, you got over halfway. Yeah, you did. So you're in the drawings as well as the 3 regions that you visit on the shop hops. Oh, fantastic. Am I going to be making another jelly roll rug? Unlikely. Now, if somebody wants to cut all of my supplies for it, I'll be a little bit more willing to do it. But I do like the rectangular style jelly roll rugs because it is much easier to do versus doing the oval or the round style. Because the oval and the round style, you really need that extra table space. And I didn't want to set up tables. I mean, I could have, but I just didn't want to. So I was able to do all of that without having to set anything extra up, which was really nice. It was really nice. So what are you guys up to? What are you up to doing? Oh, Nana, you've never participated in a shop hop. Oh my goodness, woman. You need to participate in a shop hop. The reason I ask is because they have a roll of the batting. Oh, yeah. I mean, I would do it. I would do another one. You're saying I do too much. Yeah, I don't mind doing it again. As far as that goes. So, I mean, I just need jelly rolls. Yeah, I guess. That'd be fine. So what I did for mine, I did not have one of those rolls already pre-cut. So what I did is I took and I cut my batting scraps into 2.5 inch strips or 2.25 inch strips. And I also cut in Insulbrite and fusible fleece. You are in a quilt store desert, Nana. You are not wrong. I didn't see anything around. I was looking on the map, guys. I was looking on the map. I was headed to Colorado, so I was looking at the map. Anytime I head to Colorado, I'm looking at the map to see if I want to go anywhere. Anywhere while I'm there. So, yeah, I really need to ship stuff. Welcome in, Brenda. Glad you're here. She says she's saying good night on her way to bed. Oh, fantastic. At least hit that thumbs up for me, please, Brenda. Thank you for stopping by. I so appreciate it. So Tiffany's been working on her double wedding ring quilt, and I really need to get back to temperature rings, so that's another thing I need to sew on. I am so behind on sewing everything, and that rug just took an entire week of my life. I won't normally make another one that big. That was huge. But I'd definitely make one that's smaller. That would be fine. That was way too big. It was a lot of sewing, and it's been a few years since I've done one. She struggled tonight. Oh yeah, she did. She definitely did. And that happens. When you are working on something that is not your normal, you're going to hit some struggles. This fall, there's a smaller shop hop in just Eastern Washington that you did a couple years ago, didn't last year. COVID kept her home. Oh, fantastic. Good. Got it on a late night with William and Jess the other night. Let's just say you missed a good time. I bet I did. I have not been able to. Okay, so here's where my struggle is. I am hitting the exhaustion point, I guess is the best way to put it. It's not really the right word. I'm hitting I'm definitely hitting a wall, and I'm trying to find a way that my body will tolerate me pushing past it. And this time last year, I was on medications that dramatically helped me. This year, I'm not on those medications. So I am doing this without any like boosters, without any like energy help or anything else. So I am trying to find what my new normal is right now because I'm unmedicated for my psoriatic arthritis, and it's just taking a lot out of me. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what this summer holds, because I have a lot of outdoor things I want to do, and outdoor things really take it out of me. So I've committed to Monday nights. Last Monday, because of the holiday, William went live early and I wasn't able to join in. I have another commitment on Monday nights, so I can go in when he's at his normal late time, but I can't go in early. So that's what I'm waiting on. Let's see. Tested positive. Oh my gosh, crazy. Welcome in, Linda. Glad you're here. She says doing some binding while listening this evening. I need to do binding unless you want to come do it for me. I need to do binding. This heat is killing me, says Nanette. Yeah, so we just had an 82 degree day, guys. That was how high it was today, and I was out in it for a little bit, and it zaps all my energy. So this upcoming week, you guys will see, I will post a couple of shorts. I am going to go out to some ball games. The husband is calling. I can go Wednesday and Friday because I'm here Thursday. But I will be at some ball games. So you guys will get to see some Spuds. That's our local team. If I was close, I would love to buy. Oh my gosh. Yes, fantastic. Oh, 97. Ugh. No, I'm good. You can have it. You can have it. I mean, okay, so the weather in the southeast has been crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it's already been hot, and it's already been raining all the time. We have a thunderstorm warning tonight, and I'm hearing thunder. So, it's this whole summer is going to be weird weather, I think. Whole summer. Heat is rough, but the wasps are out in full swing. Oh, no. The puppy got stung. Not cool. Yesterday, the city I live in had their Pride Parade. My church had a good-sized group. Walked in it again. I did it for the first time. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, okay. So Mr. Siberian Wind just walked in, and he walks over the rug that I laid out, and he says he likes it. I still have to block it. So that's part of what the short's going to be about, or what the small video is going to be about, is how to correct problems when you do a jelly roll rug. And it doesn't work necessarily on the oval and the round ones the same way that it does the rectangular ones, but maybe it can help. Let's see. We already have a 100-degree day here. Oh no, you can have it. I am not coming back to the 100-degree days as a normal. That is not my cup of tea. Oh, Ricky really liked that oil, guys. Welcome in, Rita. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Charlotte. You're East Coast. Have a good night. Thank you. Hi, Marlene. Hello, Chatters. She says, yes, absolutely. She's saying hi to Kathy and to me and to Chatters. So, guys, if you have not voted, we have another high wind warning. Blew down power lines? Oh, my gosh. And it shut down the interstate. I bet it did. Ooh, my food looks good. I'm not eating it tonight. I'm good. No, I'm good. He just got back from a dinner and brought me food. So I have leftovers for tomorrow because I've already eaten dinner. Nanette says she did an oval one once. Now it needs repair. Dog loved on it a little too much. Oh no. That's always rough when the dog likes it a little too much for its own safety. Rita says, but you sent me a nice package. Oh, melting heat. Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. So, guys, the vote up at the top, you guys need to go vote if you have not already. The voting is going to close June 17th. So I'm going to close it June 17th. I will make the announcement that evening. So it'll close at 3 p.m. on the 17th. And we will make the announcement on that Tuesday night live as to which pattern will be going up. So that is coming up. And then we have a freebie pattern coming up. And that is going to be done on June 27th. We're going to do a live on June 27th. And it's going to be the June freebie pattern. It is going to be called Grandmother's Cakes and Fans. I know it's a weird title, especially for me, but it will have meaning. Susan voted already. Fantastic. You got a tickle from, oh, very cool. Yeah, I really wish that I had enough energy to keep up with everybody. I just don't. I am literally just struggling to stay afloat right now. I did manage to get out and get to the pool yesterday. The pool water is still too cold to get in, but the pool is running and the chemicals are right. So I'm going to go back out again tomorrow. I'm just going to give myself a day off every time. So I'll probably go out tomorrow and go hang out in the pool for a little bit. Judy voted. Fantastic. So yeah. So this is what they look like after I trim the dog ears off. I know this camera doesn't have enough light, but if I turn the light on, it's way too bright. So we're just not doing that tonight. We're just not fighting with it. So yeah, we have a busy month. And by Tuesday, I should have the retreat link active. So you guys will be able to sign up for the June retreat. So if you've not already made plans for June 28th and 29th, that is when we are going to do our retreat. So we will officially be in summer by then. June 21st is the weekend before. And that is summer solstice. So we will be officially into summer. Can you guys believe it's just now getting to be summer? It's crazy. It's crazy weather. So what have you guys sewn on today? Have you done any sewing today? Tell me what you've worked on. Tell me what you've sewn. I have got to get back to the quilt on the frame. I've got to get some quilts quilted, guys, so that I can then have a big stack to bind. Because we're doing Christmas in July, so I have just under 2 months left. Summer came early. Oh, it did for you. Summer always comes early down there for you. But summer also hangs around through fall. Welcome in, Teresa. She says, hello, a little late. You are fine. You are absolutely fine. The link at the top of the screen, or top of the chat, is for you to go vote on which pattern you would like to see worked on this fall, or starting this fall. Depending on which one gets chosen, that will determine some of the other factors. Oh, yay! Kathy's gotten bags of love organized. Fantastic. Chloe did some organization. She should work in some sewing. Yes. And you're still on the picket line. Ugh. Yeah, you definitely need to work some sewing in, because you need that time. You sewed some strings for Scrappy Block, says Judy. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, guys, if you have a channel, absolutely do ! Selfie. Have Nightbot drop your link into the chat. That way other people can check you out. I do not mind one bit. Andrea says she's been trying to finish the hand quilting on her latest project so she can start a Quilt of Valor quilt. Oh, fantastic. I have got one more Quilt of Valor that I need to get quilted. And then, so that's why I really need to finish these up, because I really need to get that one quilted. All right, let's see. This is 7, so 1 goes there. Okay, good. I want to make sure I had it in the right order. So started a braided rug, started on new rag rug with pinwheel blocks, and then making 2 more wall hanging blocks. Oh my gosh, you've been crazy busy, Rita. crazy busy. Linda got to work on her scrappy quilt. She has 2 more rows to do and can start to sew it together. Oh, fantastic. And she's going to post a video on her page this week, or she'll try to. Linda, since you have a YouTube channel, if you want to do your link, do !selfie, and that will drop your link into the chat so everybody can go check you out, subscribe and like and share and all of that. Cynthia says nothing not in yet. Been packing, organizing, prepping the 18-year-old to leave for Japan on Wednesday. Oh, that's exciting and scary all at the same time. He's gonna have so much fun. He's just gonna have a blast. You're gonna have to tell us all about it when he gets back. Pam says she unpacked another fabric box yesterday, so she spent most of the day figuring out where to put it and getting cut table cleared off of non-sewing items. That's a good task. Getting all the non-sewing items out of the sewing space way. Yeah, that's important. Need to get it out of the way. Absolutely. So while Mr. Siberian Wind is within earshot, so he can hear me say this, he has agreed, guys. He will be back. He actually had a blast hanging out with all of us, amazingly enough. So he's going to be back probably about once a month, just depending on scheduling. We're going to see how it goes. So you guys will be seeing a little bit more of him once a month, probably on Sundays. At least this next one will be Van Gogh. So when I get it scheduled, it'll be sometime here in June. We've got to coordinate our schedules. Can you go turn the air down, please? I didn't turn it down far enough earlier.
Let me check my schedule.
He just said, let me check his schedule. I love it. Marlene says she's working on a lingering Valentine quilt. Yes, it is for another year, but that's okay. Cynthia says that she wishes she was going with her son to Japan. I bet. We know we are a fun group. Yes, we are. You guys are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, June is going to be Van Gogh. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know what Sunday it's going to be because it's obviously not today. Welcome in, Susie. Glad you're here. But we will have a Van Gogh night sometime this month. And then he will keep coming up with different things to trivia every month or so. So yeah, he's going to come hang out. It would be awesome to go to Japan, Chloe. I agree. Most of the fabric is backings. That's okay, Pam. Fabric is fabric. And that means you were petting fabric. So that's perfect. Sometimes petting the fabric is what is exactly called for. That jelly roll rug was taking so much out of me. So I am glad it is done and I can pet some pretty batik fabric and play with it and sew with it and all of that. All right, let's see. Okay, so Rita's husband was watching and he goes, Tammy, okay. Let's see, I just want to go to the lake, but we got rid of our pull behind camper and I am more of a glamper. I don't blame you, Kathy. So the pool is, oh, really, Rita? Oh my gosh, I'll have to tell him he's a trendsetter. Oh, that's fantastic. Rita said that my hubby is on my live with me and her husband is sitting there saying, I want to do that. Both of the quilts for voting look cool. Are you doing the full patterns? Yes. One or the other, whichever one gets voted on the most. I think you can vote more than once. I don't know. If you have more than one YouTube ID, I know you can. But yeah, vote for whichever one you would be most interested in sewing along with. One of the things that I found about Land that I love is it was engaging for me and for Kathy because you guys were sewing along with it. Like, not everybody was sewing the same quilt, but a lot of you ended up getting that book because it was really exciting for you. So I want to kind of continue to bring that kind of content as well. So I want to bring in things that you would want to sew as well. Welcome in, Lori. Glad you're here. I'm very glad you're here. It is going to bother me because I know that I have that pattern nearby. I didn't send it off very far, the one that I bought. But I don't know where I put it. We didn't even sew the same blocks. No, we haven't sewn the same blocks. But there was no need to. Like on the first couple of months when we were sewing all those dandy store blocks, that was, oh my gosh, there were lots of them. And they were all the same blocks, but you did yours one colorway and I did mine another. Yes, they would be inspiring. Absolutely, Rita. That's why it's kind of what I'm looking at doing. I want to make sure that whatever we go with is going to be something that you guys really would like to do. One time we coordinated. Yes, we did. That was like crazy because we didn't talk. Kathy and I never talked about which block we were going to sew each night. We just would show up in the Zoom and go, "Hey, this is the one I'm doing. Which one are you doing?" I mean, we just picked and chose which ones we wanted to do. So, whew, we got some thunder and lightning, guys. I'm just saying. All right. So, the nice thing is, if I do lose power, the only thing that I will lose is my monitor. My cameras will still be going. My software will still be going. My cameras will, everything will be going. My microphone will still be going. So if I do lose you guys for whatever reason, we'll see how long it goes. But my internet and my computer are both on battery backup, so I shouldn't have a problem. Ooh, that would be very cool. Kathy says if the upcoming project is fat quarter friendly, she has a poppy cotton fat quarter that she would love to use. Oh, that'd be awesome. So I've got a couple of projects planned for the second half of 2025, and we've got to get through this first half. Like, I have got to literally get on the ball and get some things done. I've got a purchase pattern I want to have out by the end of June, but it's going to be likely the end of July at this point, just because I haven't had any time to work on it. And April just took a lot out of me, and I'm still adjusting to the body and what it's doing to me. Welcome in, Zaza. Glad you're here. Cynthia says she usually takes time when she's on live stream to sew, so if she doesn't get to touch fabric before the live stream, she usually does then. Tonight's not the case, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, well, good night, Zaza. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Glad you guys are here. I really do appreciate when you guys pop in and let me know you at least were here. That's always cool. It's always so cool. Because then I know that, it's not just, all these random people watching my replays. It might actually be some people that I know. I saw some lightning there. So I get to see all of it. I had to go move. Reason why I was playing music when the live first started tonight is I had to go move my plants. They were way too close to the edge and were going to get rained on. And some of them are still little bitty seedlings, so I can't do much with them. You put your machine in the case, must get things done. Oh yeah, absolutely. It is imperative that things are done quickly. Absolutely. So I have a purchase pattern for, I'm thinking it's going to be pushed out to July at this point. So I should be able to get it done by July. But also in this time frame between now and the end of July, I also have to get a whole lot of quilts quilted so that I can get them bound and get them up for sale. Because I am doing Christmas in July on July 29th. You can have that weather routine. I don't blame you, Susan. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. This is like nothing compared to what I'm used to having. I'm used to, in the Southeast, the massive thunderstorms that are just days and days and days and days. And now this is going to be today and maybe through the night, and then it'll be over. It won't be long. Welcome in, Shirley. Glad you're here. She says, hello, everyone. I'm glad you made it in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, we've got some rain coming all the way to the patio door. So that means we may also have some hail tonight. So we're going to hope that that sounds like hail. So we're going to see if my seedlings survive. That's why I love aquaponics. I just throw seeds in grow beds and not have to worry about rain bothering seedlings. I hear ya. Zaza says she loves thunderstorms. I kind of do. I really kind of do. I mean, it's not often that we get them here, so I do enjoy them. As long as I have a safe place to go and can stay inside and don't have to get out in it, that makes it a lot better. Makes it a lot better. Sir, could you stop, please? Thank you. The puppy is over there annoying me. That's all he's doing. That's all he is doing. He was on bird duty today. So I'm on a 3rd floor and my patio is a balcony. And in order for me to grow plants, I have to have everything potted. I can't put anything in the ground. There's no ground to put anything in. And the pigeons have decided that they really like my seedlings. And so they go after my seedlings. So we have now put an owl, one of those owl statues on the patio, and we keep moving it around every day or two to keep these pigeons away. And these pigeons are bold, guys. These pigeons are really bold. And I don't think other things, I don't think anybody else's owls or whatever is scaring them away. I think someone opened the floodgates. It's not just been raining all day. It's been pouring rain. Rain plus heat and equals humidity. Yeah, it does. Shirley says most of the time it just rains here. Rarely see lightning and thunder. Yeah, I don't see lightning and thunder at all here normally. Nanette says she hears the thunder, right? It's loud. It's very loud. But that's okay. We don't get it often. I can live with it. I have a metal roof, so rain hitting. That is good sleeping weather, Teresa. You are so right. Oh my gosh, I miss the metal roof rain sound. Oh, I miss that. Oh gosh, I really do miss that. Okay, so I am writing the name of the block. These blocks are A1 through A8. So these blocks right here. And I am putting, this is a 7, so I apologize if you can't read my writing. I put a A7 and I put an arrow. So I'm pointing towards the top of the sticky note. But I'm also arranging my blocks. This is the blocks that I just made. And the top 2 corners don't show very well, so I apologize. It's just the fabrics are really close in color. But I'm making sure that the top of the block is facing up. And then I'm going to pin this on here with the block facing up. Oh yeah, we're getting hail. We're getting hail. But yeah, so that's like crazy loud, guys. Oh, it's also hitting the window in the other room. And I'm hearing it from in there. Oh my goodness. The ground is going to be super soaked tonight. Maybe. I know it's hail. Let's see. I feel sorry for the pigeons. We domesticated them and they were important for centuries. Then phones made them obsolete to humans. Yeah, absolutely. Thunderstorms are rare here. Love them for that. Right, Zaza, I hear you on that. I get the rain sound PVC pipes that I have in my big indoor aquarium. Oh. You guys hear that, right? You guys hear that? I am being pelleted. You're not wrong, Nanette. Absolutely. I may be getting something really bad coming. I saw earlier Texas had a tornado chaser. Oh yeah, it is hail. Yeah, it is. Have you guys seen hail before? Like, have you actually seen it in person? Because I mean, I can go like open the door and grab some and bring it in and show you. I know. I am hoping that it doesn't damage the plants. I am seriously, that is like my one thing, is please don't kill my plants. Hail did get my plants last year before the wind and before, Chloe says that she rarely gets hail there, yeah. I mean, not everybody gets it. Oh, I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. We had a tornado warning through like 6:30, but it's 8:45. So like, I mean, it's well past the tornado warning time. So, and I mean, even if we get a tornado, the location that we're at, it would be hard pressed to hit here without us hearing it first, because we should be able to hear it. Once in a while we get tennis ball size hail. Thankfully, I haven't seen that size here. I've seen golf ball size, but not tennis ball. One week back in '08, we had summer heat, tornadoes, hail, and snow all the same week, right? It's like Louisiana was like, oh, you think that was funny? Hold my beer. You know, I'm not a fan of hail. It's painful if you get caught in it. Yeah, it is. Oh, absolutely. Thankfully, I'm not caught in it. I'm safely inside a building. I've been through tornadoes though before, so this stuff doesn't scare me. Rayanne says that it's just raining where she's at, maybe 4 miles from me. Yeah, it's now swapped to just rain. Usually my side of town does get some hail. Oh, there's a little bit of hail still left. Okay, so it's not all gone. But hail is just where the water droplets got tossed back up in the air a few more times, and they got tossed up enough to freeze. Kathy says she's used to it. It's nothing uncommon, right? Let's see. What's the... let's see. Yeah, the tennis ball size. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want that size either. Like, that's like crazy big hail. I mean, we get golf ball size, but I mean, I don't think I've seen anything bigger than a golf ball size. Very loud several years ago. I was living in a mobile home. A storm parked over that part of the valley. Boy, was it noisy. Rain, hail, thunder. Then the power went out. Not a fun night. Yeah. Yeah, the power's still on, so we're still good. Power grid here is pretty stable for the most part. We had a power outage the other night, but it wasn't storm related or anything. Times I've been having to watch those big hail balls. I'm like, well, do not break my vehicle windows, right? And my vehicle is parked outside, so I'm hopeful. I was in a work vehicle one time when a hailstorm went through. Felt like it was a popcorn popper. That's appropriate, Pam. That is so appropriate. That's exactly what it kind of feels like when you're in a vehicle during a hailstorm. I've been in a vehicle during a hailstorm. I've been in a vehicle during a sandstorm. And I've been in a vehicle during a snowstorm / blizzard with whiteout conditions. I've been through a lot of it. I don't mind. I would rather be here than in the southeast. I'll take it anytime. For power outages, we keep a large generator just in case there's a need. Absolutely, Zaza. Sleep well. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. Fall asleep dreaming about the rain hitting the tin roof. Oh. Yeah, I do sleep well during storms. It doesn't faze me. I don't sleep well with the power off, but that's because I like air blowing over me. I am a little bougie on that. That's why I don't like hail. I don't have a garage. We have a garage, but there's too much stuff pulled out at the moment that we need to put back away for us to be able to park either of our vehicles in it. And we typically park the husband's vehicle in the garage. I don't really see a need for me to park my vehicle in the garage most of the time. We do it during the winter when my vehicle is the only one that can get us around town. But during the summer, it's no big deal. Do I have that? No, I don't. Okay. I will have to respond to that later. I'm getting asked a cross-stitch question, guys. Cross-stitch question for 500. So I will have to answer that later. She's in a different time zone, so that's why I get asked those questions. Oh my goodness. Bear with me, guys. Let me make sure that this is not dripping inside. Bear with me just a moment.
Where?
Door frame, but check that window too. That door frame all across the top of it's leaking. So everything's gonna have to move. I apologize, guys. We have water leaks. So I gotta send the emergency number to so he can reach out and call them to have somebody emergency come over. Alright. Let's see. Share. Text. There we go. And so bear with me just a minute, guys. I apologize. Rita says she's got a garage with an overhang thing, but vehicles, yeah, I understand that.
5120,
5021.
5021.
Yep. All right. Okay. Now we've got everything moved out of the way. So, in other wonderful news, oh, you guys, it's been a while since we've had this kind of torrential downpour to have rain actually coming inside the apartment. It's new. It's not the first time. Well, it's the sliding glass door that's leaking. I don't know if the window in the other room is leaking or not. That's fine. Leave a message.
It's full. We can't accept any messages.
Just keep call. Just call him back again. Hey, I'm live. Thank you. Leaking is the pan vine, right? Break brought to you by Wyoming Weather. Pam, you won it. You won. Caption this comment. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Oh, y'all are so funny. I love it. I love it. Welcome in, Gladys. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. So if you guys hear background noise or you hear Mr. Siberian Wind, you know what's going on. So, yeah. Gotta love interesting days. This is the most interesting life I think you guys will have. So, yeah, I know. Okay. In other random news, I'm still getting my blocks done. Hey. Hey. I was gonna say keep an eye on your phone in case they call you back, because they might. Okay. Let's see. This old house we lived in has to rain super hard, but has a couple of leaks. It's like, seriously, right? Bring out the buckets. Yeah, so we've had this happen once before during a torrential downpour. Our building is the one that takes the brunt of the wind. So literally anytime it is windy or whatever, our building takes the brunt of it, and my side of the building takes the worst of it. It is just absolute nonstop wind. So the siding gets pushed and moved and all of that with all of the wind. So when we get rain like this, like torrential, like none of the other rainstorms we've had this year have done this. But yeah, so it is raining in my sewing room. Oh. Let's see, that's the one thing they didn't fix was the air leak between the door and the door frame. Last week the high winds blew the rain in through that. Yeah, I bet. Like they fix some things, but they don't fix other things, you know? And it's just a mess. And I got stuff like close to the door, so I'm gonna have to move the stuff that's close to the door. But it's not the rain hitting the patio. it is the rain hitting the wall of the building and then running down the siding and in through the patio, top of the patio door. It's happened probably the fourth time now since we moved in here. Nothing electrical plugged in. Nope. The closest electrical is directly behind me, and it is running away from the wall. And then the electrical plug on the other side of the door is blocked by my thread rack. So, and then my long arm is plugged into a different wall. And the machine here is plugged in through a wall over here. So yeah, it's all run from different parts of the room. But yeah, nothing thankfully really close to the door. Now in the other sewing room, at one point my sewing machine was plugged in right next to the window, and we had a couple leaks from that window too. So I'm not doing that again. I really like being near the window, but in this apartment we've not been able to reliably guarantee we could have leaks. But good news is leak will not stop us from having our freebie pattern this month. Are you guys excited? So I told you we're using layer cakes. So we are actually going to be using layer cakes. And I will probably make this quilt twice. I really do like the design. I'm so excited. Not about the leak. I'm excited about the June freebie quilt. I'm trying to get back on task. I promise. I promise. Yes. All right. That is the one area in which I dislike this house. Something needs fixed. I have to fix it. Oh, you rent it. Oh, they don't fix anything. That stinks. So they've been out here before to try to fix this, but this is like a once a year thing. Like it is not, it's never a permanent fix. So that's kind of the problem, is that nothing is ever a permanent fix. And it kind of stinks. At least there is no fabric in danger. Yeah, no fabric in danger at all. And then everything that I have that is touching the floor can easily be picked up. And then, so yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. We will have 8 blocks done, guys. And it is not even 9 o'clock. I'm shocked. I've got them sewn. I just got to press these 4 blocks. Because then we can pull out a different type of block. We can either pull out, there's ones that are kind of like this. They're not the exact same, but they're kind of like this. I think I may pull those out. I don't know. Do you think I should pull out the same kind of block, the snowball block? That's going to kind of look like these. Should I pull out the snowball block, or should I pull out a different one? So I told them I refuse to pay for the roof being fixed. Not going to happen. Yeah. I don't blame you. If you are renting, that is the landlord's responsibility. That is always the landlord's responsibility. I just wish they'd pay for my laundry bill for the towels. That would be super nice, wouldn't it? If they pay that laundry bill for the towels, because that would save me so much work. I guess I'm not going to the pool tomorrow. I may have Snowball. You're in the groove. Absolutely. Roof work is spendy, Shirley. Absolutely. I had to replace the roof on a house that I owned, and I was renting it out at the time I had to replace the roof. And oh my gosh. And then my husband and I moved into his sister's house, and we're renting from her for a little bit. And the roof needed to be replaced while we were there. And oh my gosh, all the nails, the roofing nails everywhere. It was like they were never ending roofing nails. The old house, or this house is old, built back in 1935. Ooh, we're almost 100 years old. That's not too bad. And it's just gonna leak your roof. That's not too bad. No, that's not too bad. So tomorrow I am getting a couple of quilt kits. The lady said she would bring them, and I will send her a reminder tomorrow. So I'm getting a couple of quilt kits. I may not sew them the way that they are, the patterns that come with them, but I'm buying them mainly for the fabric. Tammy over here with the Grandma's Kitchen Sew Along Quilt. I have not. If you want to send me an email about it, please do. I might have to see what it looks like. But this one is going to be Grandma's Cakes and Fans. That's what we're doing. Grandma's Cakes and Fans. Let's see. What are we doing? You're working on the Grandma's Kitchen Sew Along quilt. Okay. Very cool. You're ahead of the game, Chloe. It's by Pat Sloan. That makes a lot of sense. Pat Sloan puts out a lot of good patterns. All right, now I will throw this out there, and don't hold me to it, but I will throw this out there. Do you guys want to do the next Bonnie Hunter mystery? Do you guys want me to do the next Bonnie Hunter mystery? What quilt kits are you getting? I don't know the names of them. I didn't take pictures either. One is bright colored fabrics, and it will be perfect for my gnome quilts, I think. I think I'm almost to the point where I've got enough fabric for it, because I want a lot to choose from. I want it to be bright and cheerful. So I want, oh joy. I think our patio lights just went out. That's not good. There are 30 blocks to it. It is 62.5 by 82. Oh, very cool. I'm debating on whether or not I want to do another Bonnie Hunter. So I need feedback. Do you guys want me to do the Bonnie Hunter? Would you guys do the next Bonnie Hunter? Because I will choose my own fabrics. I'm not choosing the colors Bonnie Hunter chooses usually. Usually I don't want to do the color she chooses. But I'm debating as to whether or not I want to do another one. Ugh. Let's see. Searching for a fabric need on Marshall's Dry Goods. Oh, very cool. I actually just got my order from them. And I actually need to open everything. I ordered for my Quilts of Valor group, and the batting and the fabric and everything that I ordered got delivered to a different apartment on my floor, and it was that they didn't read the address. It was FedEx's fault. Farmer's Wife 1920. Oh, very cool, Pam. I think I have that book. I think I do. Depends on the theme for Bonnie Hunter. Absolutely. Welcome in, Alicia. Is there a kit for the Bonnie Hunter? Nope. There is never a kit for the Bonnie Hunter. She wants you to use your scraps, and that's probably what I'm going to do. Welcome in, Sylvia. I'm sorry. I can't talk, guys. I just can't talk. Bonnie Hunter depends. I'm really leery of the mystery quilts. See, I kind of am too, but I think it would be a little bit of fun because I never do the, okay, so Sylvia, Bonnie Hunter is, she is a scrap quilter, and her patterns are very involved, is the best way to put it. They're very involved. There's a lot that goes into every single one of her quilts. And it's not that it's hard to do, but there's a lot of pieces to go into it. So with Bonnie Hunter, you don't get all of the small version. Okay, absolutely, Pam. With Bonnie Hunter, you don't know what it's going to look like until she does the big reveal. And it's usually what, 8 weeks, 10 weeks maybe, but I think it's usually like 8 weeks. So you get a clue a week, and it might take you all week to do everything in that clue, just depending on how fast you sew. But you can absolutely dig into your scrap pile and do the scraps that way. You can get a kit from Stitch in Heaven of the mix of colors. Oh, very cool. That would be one way to do it. They do kind of all look a little bit similar, Rita. You're not wrong in that. The last one I did was on Ringo Lake, but of course I saw everything before I chose my colors. Kathy's never done a bunny hunter. I have a fat quarter shot box headed my way tomorrow. Yay! Fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I still need to get you the, I needed to do the other. I needed to send that. I take you already boxed it up though. So she gives you paint swatches as or colorway suggestions. She does, yes. So as long as you could take like, all right, so the quilt that I did, do I have a picture of it? Maybe I do. Let me see. It would be on my phone. It wouldn't be on the computer, I don't think. Let me see. Let's go to my desktop and to quilt pictures. Ooh, I do. I actually do. I'm shocked. Okay. So let me see if I can share my screen. Let's see. Let me set my screen share. Okay. All right. So this is the Bonnie Hunter that I did. It is, it's on Ringo Lake, and I was doing it as a quilt of valor. So, I mean, everything is its own individual piece of fabric. But I did not go with Bonnie Hunter's colors. I chose my own. And it came together very nicely. Everything was sized appropriately. But it definitely took some time to do. It's not a quick process to do one. But I've been kind of debating onto whether or not I want to do one. So I'll let you guys make a decision on what you think. But that was my on Ringo Lake Bonnie Hunter that I've already done. So you guys can decide on that. 2 different Mystery Block of the Month quilts. Oh yeah, absolutely. Is there a link? Ooh, good question. Chloe or Kathy, do you guys have a link to Bonnie Hunter? Can you guys go get a link to her real quick? Working on double wedding rings, so I don't want to do another involved one. I don't blame you, Susie. I still need to finish temperature rings for this year. Pam says she saved 3 or maybe 4 years of her clues, but never started any of them. Yeah, it's a lot to. Oh yeah, that's. I understand that, Kathy. There's too much going on to be able to commit to something. Yeah, that's understandable. It really is. Oh, very cool, Sylvia. How long will you be in Mexico? Mysteries start between Halloween and Thanksgiving and run until January. Yes, they do. So it's like, here's what you can sew and work on between visiting with family and friends. Welcome in, Kathy. Glad you're here. Oh, thank you, Kathy. So Kathy S. Faith, welcome in. Thank you, Kathy, for my hobby home. She's got the link for Quiltville posted. Yes, that is the right link. Guys, if you have also, while I'm thinking about it, if you have not voted, go up to the top, click that link, and go vote for which pattern you want to sew, which one you would sew along with. Out of those 2 options, if you were to choose to sew one of them. If you want to sew one of them, choose that one. And that's going to kind of guide what I will be doing coming up second half of 2025. Yeah, it's basically a month. It'll actually be like 2 months because it will run through like the end of January, close to it. Only one I did was her on Provence. Didn't make the full size. So on Provence was a hard one to do. Let's see. Oh, I didn't know she had a YouTube, Judy. Thank you. Guys, if you want to check out Bunny Hunter's YouTube, you absolutely can. I never have. I didn't know. I know she does like YouTube, Facebook Lives, but I didn't know she did YouTube. Maybe I missed that something. Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't either, Kathy. Fantastic, Judy. Thank you. We're learning something every day. We're learning something every day. Let's see. Whew. All the thought processes. The rain has finally like chilled for a second. Knock on wood. It's chilled for a second so that it's not raining in the apartment as hard. And now I'm just trying to think, where was I talking? What was I talking about 5 seconds ago? So yeah, Bonnie Hunter is one of the ones that I'm thinking about picking up at the end of the year. Of course, I mean, I can't start her until she does short videos. Okay, I didn't know she did shorts. Okay. Or short videos. I didn't know she did them. I think she did Facebook Lives for a while. I think that's where I've seen her before. You put together an EPP kit to take. Oh, perfect. That'll be awesome. Oh, you'll be in Mexico for a month. Now I get it. Just tell my husband today I missed it and need to go back. Mexican restaurant and their guacamole was spot on. I hear you, Kathy. Internet from Quiltville is not great, so she does limited videos. That makes sense. Yeah, the Quiltville retreat does not have the greatest service, like internet service and such. But she uses her vintage machines, and she uses all of her scraps. Like, she does not buy new fabric unless she is completely out. Like, if she is completely out, then she will buy new fabric. All right, so we're going to do some more snowball blocks. There's 4 sets of snowball blocks that are going to have to be cut later. So we are going to see what I need to do. We're going to see how many of them I need to make. But this gets A1 through A8 all done. So, yay! We are one step closer to getting into all of this. All right, so D1/AB is going to be with fabric 7. And I make 2 of them, not 1. This pattern part here says 1. But I have to look on a different page because I'm making a queen size, so I have to look at the other. Welcome in, Jacqueline. Yay! She says she's been watching. She just hasn't commented. That's fine. That's fine. I understand. Just make sure you hit that thumbs up, guys. If nothing else, hit that thumbs up. Just notice you have wire shells behind. Okay, perfect question. Great question, Kathy. Let's see. Do I not have it? I do not have it handy. Okay. So I actually bought shelf liner that is up underneath every bit of my shelving here. It's not up underneath any of this because none of this will fall through. But these 3 shelves, so the one you can just barely see, and then 1 and 2, there is shelf liner. And I just put, I got it, I think at Dollar Tree even. Yes, Kathy says they purchased the wire shelves today when she wanted wood. That's okay. These do not bend or bow. I mean, 500 pounds per shelf. So, it's not that bad. Susan is still searching. Okay. Timmy, you like doing quilts where all the blocks are pretty much the same. I have a hard time doing that type of quilt. I get bored and it ends up with blocks being used for something else. It's not even contact paper or rubbery. It's just, there's one side of this is like clear shelf liner, but it's like, you go to the kitchen section at Walmart, and one side has bumps on it, kind of like Lego, but it's very, very small bumps, but it's kind of like Lego on one side. And then the other side is smooth. Welcome in, Mona. Glad you're here. Thank you. Yeah, better for air circulation, Pam. You're not wrong on that. My whole deal is I have so much fabric and so many supplies. You guys can't see how tall this stack of bolts goes, but I can barely reach the top. Sylvia has a hard time with repeating blocks too. So the nice thing about doing a Bonnie Hunter, from the mysteries that I've looked at and the one that I did, she gave you options. If you're just going to make one block at a time, here's what you need to make. So you don't have to make how many ever 100 of them. But it's not as bad as it sounds, if that makes sense. That shelf stuff in my bathroom on the middle stand I have in there. Yeah, it doesn't adhere at all. It's just like plastic. It's got, one side that's flat and then the other side has like a Lego texture to it. And I actually have, on all three shelves, I have the Lego texture side up. You make units, but blocks, yeah, you're making unit pieces. So in the one that I showed you before, there's little 9 patches in the center. That was like step 1, is making those little 9 patch blocks. And they're tiny, but if you get, say, 30 of them done, then when you get to the block part, then you already have 30 of them done. Like if you want to go on to the next step, you have parts and pieces done. And then if you decide you don't like the quilt after you get to that point, then you could scrap the rest of it. You have options. It's just trying to use up scraps. That's the one good thing about it. All right, so D1AB, I need 1 here. So I need 2 for this one and 2 for this one. We're going to have to mark these really, really well. Oh, good night, Chloe. Absolutely. Wear sunscreen. Wear sunscreen. Please. Please, please, please. All right, so we've got 5 at the top. So I need fabric 5. I need 2 of those. And then I got fabric 2 at the bottom, so I need 2 of those. Yeah, wrapping the fabrics was the hardest part. So one of the tips with wrapping fabric, when I did, you didn't see the blocks until the end. Yeah, Bonnie Hunter, you don't see the finished blocks until the end. It's a long road to get there. Toyment together. Oh yeah, put together. Yeah. You're fine, Sylvia. I know what you're talking about. So the nice thing with it's mostly stopped raining inside. I'm kind of impressed. First year that it's ever done that. No, random commentary, guys. I'm sorry. So a Bonnie Hunter mystery can be challenging, but it can also be fun. So with that being said, would you guys be willing to do, instead of a Bonnie Hunter mystery, do a Siberian Wind mystery? Or sunscreen yesterday, SPF 150 and my nose got sunburned. Yes. I have to wear 100 on my face. When I go out to the pool or whatever, I can wear like 70 for like everything but my face still has to have 100, otherwise I burn. And then when I go to the baseball games later this week, I will have 100 on. It will be on my face and it will be on every bit of exposed skin, including my toes, my feet. I had all my fabric wrapped and found that it takes up more room than just folding fabric and setting it up side by side. Yeah, it depends on how thick your cardboard is. Mine is just that paper thin, like cardstock, so it's not thick at all. Kathy says she loves the idea of a Siberian Wind mystery. Ooh, yay! So maybe I will start doing that. But no micro mystery. Oh no, this is not a micro mystery. Nanette likes the idea of a Siberian Wind mystery better. Yes, no flying birds make blocks different. Okay, so all right, since we're on the topic, let me get my handy dandy draw it out notebook. The most of anything that you're making is 16. You are making 16 of some things, but that's the most you're making. So I do have it started. I finally had an epiphany with the math part, and I'm finally able to start moving forward with it. Let's see. But there are flying, I can't tell you anything. I was thinking of getting the clear organizer bins and just folding it and standing up separately by cuts, fat quarters, fat eighths. You could do that too, Kathy. It just depends on which you think will work better for you. Bonnie Hunter designs, but it'll depend on what I have going on. Bunch of irons in the fire and still trying to get caught up, but I'm game if at all possible. No flying geese does make me want to cut something other than fabric. Okay. Well, I can't promise you what is and is not in my mystery quilt. But it has lots of different elements. It is not, everything is the same type of piece, is one thing I can tell you. So not everything will be like something you're already familiar with, and not everything will be something that you might enjoy, but it won't look like the other mystery quilts you've put together before. And it will be 144 four squares for one. Yeah, she does do a lot like that. Yes, you could. Well, not for this one. I don't think, if there's geese in it. I can't tell you. I just made a wood shadow box type of thing and put it on the wall. Oh, very cool, Rita. Yeah, I designed this a while back, and it looks really, really awesome. And it's not a traditional layout. That's the other thing, is a lot of the quilts that I've seen that are mystery quilts, you have a definite, it's going to be on point, or it's going to be sashed, or, something. Like, it's going to be some kind of layout like that. And I didn't want to go with that. I designed something that I liked, and we're going with the rest of that, But it can be broken down into mystery blocks. So, if you guys like that idea, we will go with that. Back to packing. Absolutely, Kathy. Absolutely. You get that room packed up so that you can access your stuff. Teresa's doing 3 block of the month right now, plus 5 tops quilt. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have more tops to quilt than you do. But I'm not doing 3 block of the months right now either. I would be out of my mind doing 3 block of the months. I kind of am. Flightless bat elements. Oh, flightless bat elements. Oh my gosh. The one on Ringo Lake block I made, I became a hot pad. I don't blame you, Susan. On Ringo Lake was a beast. I did not like On Provence though, so I'm kind of glad I didn't do that one. I have 3 quilts in progress to finish first, and a nursery set for my granddaughter coming in October. Yay! Maybe she will be an October 7th baby. Maybe I will know someone who has another little one on my birthday. I can't do, okay, so I am doing block of the months. I'm doing Land That I Love with Kathy, and we're doing that as a block of the week. Not block of the month, but a block of the week. And then with Sean, I'm working on Fab Farm until it's done. And then Sean and I have a few plans for what we're going to do afterwards. So you guys will get some more information coming up soon. Doing Kelly and Co. and then Quilting Life one. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I forgot one more I have to put borders on yet, then quilt. I can't count my stack right now. Sylvia wanted to do the Kelly and Company. Yes. I think I saw that one. I need to pull Dear Jane back out. And I need to pull that 365 back out. I really do. But I needed the therapy time of working on these. Definitely needed the therapy time. If I pulled the 365 out, I'd had to get everything cut tonight. And this quilt was already cut. And I've got so many project boxes right now. I've got a lot to trim, or I've got a lot to sew and cut, and you name it, I got it to do. Like, I've got so much stuff to do. And I just need to power through. Rita's having fun with it, the Kelly and Company. Yeah, I'm glad. You need to have fun with it. That is the whole point of quilting, is to have fun with it. I told someone, Rita still working on 365. You're probably further along than I am. I haven't done anything since the last time I broadcast on it. I really do need to sit down and work on it some. I just have not had the wherewithal to work on it. Rita says she started doing this 365 and did several blocks, but the elements of the blocks are just way too small. They are small. Some of them are incredibly small. I really wish they would give you two options, like do a 6-inch or a 3-inch. Nanette's been working on it. Oh, yeah, I'm jealous. I need to pull it back out. Andrea's doing Moto Block Heads 6 and Callie and Company Block of the Week, but plus she's also working on a CW quilt, a Quilt of Valor quilt, 2 core Yoder quilts, and one of her own patterns, plus a couple of stitch alongs on other channels. Oh my gosh. Told my husband someday his quilt will get done. You might want to hurry up on that. Good to know it's small. Not for me now then. Yeah, then, so the 365, a good majority of the blocks are 3-inch blocks. There's some 6-inch blocks in there. But in order to get 365 blocks into one quilt, you have to do something. So some of them are 3-inch finished blocks. And that's what I've been working on lately, was the 3-inch finished ones. That's the ones I pulled out, but I haven't done it right lately. I love Moto Block Heads, but didn't have the time this go around. I don't blame you. I had almost all the blocks done, but then it was okay. Enough is enough with these small elements. So scrap the blocks and turn them into quilts for fur babies. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All right. How do I keep up? I think you're assuming that I kept up. Kathy says, I love the Moto Block Heads, but didn't have this time. Yeah, I read that one. Hang on. I have about 18 block of the months, but didn't really try to keep up with it. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of block of the months, Alicia. Absolutely a lot of block of the months. I still may collect the Callie and Company blocks. I don't blame you. If you like it, collect it. That way, when you need something that warms your heart and your soul, you can do that. For as much heck as this quilt was to cut, because I was doing it pieces and parts at a time, and the fabric came from different kits. Cynthia doesn't like the pull. It's a hard decision. Oh gosh. I mean, just pick which one you think you would like more, you know? Which one would give you either the more flexibility or more Christmas, you know, whatever you want. I think I'm going to do the Lori Holt Autumn Love embroidery stitch along also. Yeah, that's I'm not doing any embroidery stuff. I've got Halloween projects that I'm going to have all my quilts quilted in order to pull the quilt machine, or pull the machine off the frame to stitch all my Halloween stuff, because that is my embroidery. My computerized embroidery machine is on the quilt frame right now, so beauty has to come off the quilt frame for me to stitch up my Halloween stuff for this fall, guys. So yeah, we've got to get some quilts quilted. There's another new mystery blockhead. Oh yeah, if it's the Moto Block, that's what they were talking about. Sorry. The Moto Blockhead 6, yeah. Dragon Fruit Quilt Along is ending, just borders left. Oh, that's very cool. I have not, thankfully, gotten the bug and picked up any more of them. Alicia is doing the moto blockheads, yeah. The moto blockheads looks like it's fun. It's just, I have so much on my plate. And I have got quilt patterns coming out of my head that need to be tested, need to be sewn, and I need to do the math to be able to do it. I'm thinking Socialites starts in February. Oh, very cool. I haven't seen that one. Gosh, it is bugging me where I put that pattern, guys. I may have to look here in just a second. It may be back here with all the stuff that I was moving around. I think that's what I'm going to do. Give me a second. Let me write the block name on this one. Because I need to know. I need to know. All right, so this is D1A/B. And that's the up. Moto blocks have one thing in common. They are scrappy, right? You can do it any kind of which way you want because it's scrappy. All right, so this block isn't going to stay like this, okay? This part is going to be B, and this part is going to be A. And so it's going to get cut, but I don't know exactly how yet. And I'm not going to stress myself about it. So I'm just doing the assembly, and then we will cut it later. Okay, let's see. No, my pattern is not there. It's not there. What did I do with it? I know I didn't go far with it. Ooh, yes, found it. Found it. Let's see. Forgot also doing a block a week with a quilt shop. Way behind on that one and the one for the Yakima Guild. When do you and Sean air together? Usually the third Sunday. So the third Sunday of the month is when he's coming over to hang out for After Sunset Sunday. So this next one, I have it on my calendar, but let me see. June 15th, I believe. Let me see. Let me double check. Let me double check. Let's see. Oh, stuff falling out. I don't even know what that is. Yes, June 15th is going to be the next night he's going to be here. So it will not be Mr. Siberian Wind's night. It will be Sean's night. The guys are hanging out with me on Sunday nights. All right. Oh, you know what? Let me get this thing off my screen so I can see what you guys see. I did the goats last time. Nope. We did bees. We did the bees. And I did a strawberry too. I had to get my strawberries done. They're all done, by the way. So this is the pattern I picked up. It is called Spooling Around. So it's got all these different spools of thread on it. And there's a way to make it with the Ruby Star Society fabric requirements. Like that's on here as well. With this. Oh, you're. Okay, Mr. Siberian Wind should not have been listening in. Welcome in, Katie. Yes, I can see you now. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing and stopping into the chat. I'm glad you're here. See, Kelly and Company. You guys are all participating in all these cool things. I'm loving it. But yeah, so spooling around is the name of the pattern. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of doing the full quilt, because I really don't have any place to put that, I am going to do one row of spools. And I'm going to make it as a wall hanging to go next to my design wall. So when you have a quilt pattern that does something like this, Rita says, Tammy, that's what my husband does, right? Hey, he's misinterpreting what I've said. I think he does intentionally, but, you know. Oh, good night, Judy. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out for as long as you did. And guys, do not forget to please hit that thumbs up like button. YouTube does pay attention. It would be a neat wall hanging. It will. And it will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spools of thread on it. So it'll be narrow and tall, and it can go right beside the doorway, right next to my design walls. I'm going to figure out selective hearing, right? Absolutely. That's kind of part of the issue. Thankful I don't have to work tomorrow. Oh, I agree, Kathy. You need the time. You need the time. They only hear part of the conversation. That or they make up their own conversation. That's the other thing. All right, so I did D1. So we're going to do D2 real quick if I've got time. Yep, there's only 2. I only have 2 of them to make. So we are going to grab fabric 8, which is this stack. And we're going to grab our 2. Yep, there's 2 pieces of fabric in there. And let's see, we need ones over here. Orthopedic appointment tomorrow. Oh, yes. Definitely got fingers crossed for you, Kathy. Please keep me updated. That's an important appointment. Very, very important appointment. Gotta get you feeling better. Gotta get you feeling better. Okay, so we got 5 and 2. So 5 is here. And 5 is up top. And then 2 is right here. And 2 is at the bottom. And we are slowly getting through this stack of fabric, guys. All of these stacks of fabric. And then I got all of this. Okay, so everything that I've done so far is just these top 2 rows. I still have all of this down here to make. So we will get there. Oh, good night, Sylvia. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Maybe he'll see the therapy has only caused me more pain, but pain means I'm still here at this point. That's true. That's true. That is half the battle. It's easy when we start doing that @ symbol and pulling people's names. I cannot tell you how many times I've accidentally sent the wrong message to the wrong person. It's been crazy. Rita has a doctor's appointment on the 23rd. I'm looking forward to it, but not. She has to get this spinal surgery done. 6 of them done so far. You would think it would not bother me so much. No. Nope. Surgery is surgery is surgery. Maybe they will come and surgery my wall so my door will not leak in the future. So we can hope. We can hope. Oh, y'all are so funny. It is a good night, isn't it, Cynthia? That's how we're gonna take it, right? We're just gonna twist it and turn it. I get to go for a hair appointment on Friday, so I'm excited about that. I get to have my hair trimmed. I don't want it cut significantly, so we will see how my hair looks after Friday. Yes, absolutely, Susan. She says, fingers crossed, Kathy. I agree with you, Susan. I wholeheartedly agree. I am liking these blocks, that they're easy. This is kind of what I needed tonight. Oh, hi, Katie. I still see you. You're here. I see you. She says, hello. Yes, I see you. This is a follow-up appointment. I'm thinking he's going to schedule surgery for total knee replacement. Don't know what I think about that. Kind of for and against it. Well, it's better to get it done when you don't have a lot of things planned specifically coming up, so that you have the flexibility to do what you need to do. Let's see. I've seen a couple of comments, Katie. Yeah, I've seen the hello and all of that, but I haven't seen any of the other. Let me see if I'm missing something. Bear with me just a second. I don't see a lot of missing comments. I didn't block you, Katie. So yeah, I will check. Let's see. Because I haven't been in there at all to block anybody. So I don't know what the deal is. Okay. Let me go a little bit further back. I don't see any actions, Katie. So I apologize. And I mean, nothing is coming up as anybody's on a timer and nobody's on a block list. So I don't see anything. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's YouTube. Yeah, I don't think it's the bot. I don't think the bot's done anything. Teresa had a hip replacement this past summer. That's the time to do it, is when you can stay in the air conditioning. Cynthia says, Katie, it did that to her one night. For some reason, it didn't recognize her username as a subscriber. Everything was fine the next day. Yeah, you could go unsubscribe and then resubscribe. Yeah, it is strange. Just unsubscribe and resubscribe and see if that gets YouTube to let you chat under your Greenland quilter name, because I haven't done anything to cause that. So I apologize. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I hadn't seen any either. Rita, she says she hadn't seen any comments under Greenland. Yeah, I haven't either tonight, but I didn't block you. I'd rather in the winter when I can sit with the fireplace under a cozy quilt. Yeah, I understand that too, but if you don't have any specific plans coming up, that's the time to do it. Is so that you're not missing things that you want to do. Rita says that happens to her sometimes and she has to unsubscribe and resubscribe. Yeah, I've got the subscriber limit set to 5 minutes. So it will take 5 minutes for it to take effect. I don't know if YouTube sometimes times people out because they tend to be common commenters, like commenting in a whole bunch of people's chats. I don't know if YouTube does something like that, but maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know. It's never happened to me, so I don't know. I've never had it happen. So I'm missing a lot already due to the pain. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, now I see that you subscribed. So, yeah, you should be able to chat before the time the timer's up, or before the evening's up. I'll put it that way. See what happens. That's been crazy. It's been crazy. Oh, goodness. Hasn't blocked me yet, and we all know I'm a chatter. Right, Kathy? Sometimes I am, too. I was chatting in Tiffany's live tonight. She was getting stumped on this one part of the double wedding ring. And so I was throwing in my comments about how I get past that. And so I know Scott was reading them out because what she was doing specifically was related to my comment that I made. So even though I can't usually hear Scott. Oh, let's see. Rita says, Kathy, I know that one all too well. I tend to ignore pain, as I do not take any meds, even though if I wanted to, I could get them. But nope, not even Tylenol. Yeah, I can't get any meds, so Tylenol's all I've got. And so I'm using it as sparingly as I can to prolong how long I can handle before I hit my next walls. YouTube took away my account for a few days last fall. It was frustrating. That's crazy. YouTube is playing with people's minds. Susan is still searching. Ooh. Do I want to know what we are searching for? I missed what we're searching for. But I know I'm curious. Let's see, I did one double wedding ring, never again. Yeah. This is going to be my second one. This is going to be my second one. The first one still needs to be quilted too. Nanette is also curious what you were searching for, Susan. You started searching about the time that we started discussing Bonnie Hunter. So I'm thinking you were searching for pictures of your en Provence. If I can't say it right. I can never say it right. The en Provence quilt. Oh, I think the wind has stopped drying. Oh, the fabric. Oh, that's right. That's right. The fabric from Marshall's Dry Goods. Teresa says she tried to put her surgery off. Then one day she hurt so bad when she got off work, couldn't hardly walk. Called the doctor the next day and scheduled. I don't blame you. Linda has always wanted to do a double wedding ring quilt. Yay! Well, temperature rings is still available if you want to do it as a temperature quilt and knock that off your bucket list at the same time. Oh, good question, Pam. Susan, is it in your order history? Is the fabric that you're needing 2 yards of, is that in your order history? That's a very good question. I'm glad you asked that. I had not even thought of that. I actually need to put a couple of orders in right now for stuff. It's not quilting related, most of it anyway. One thing that I am going to order, I'm going to order one of the rotary blade sharpeners from Grace Company. One of my friends has one and it works better than anything else I've tried. So I'm going to try to extend the life of some of my blades that way. Kathy says, Teresa, that's where I am right now. Hobbled around for years. First major fall was almost 19 years ago, and then had one that directly affected the knee in question in 2018. Susan says, good question, Pam. Double wedding ring has one major issue. You have to be pretty precise in cutting and sewing, or the rings do not look right. Well, that's the nice thing about it, though, is if you are putting it together and cutting templates out, or cutting it out once your pieces are together, once your arcs are together, then it's a little bit easier to get it more precise. Now it's where I can barely sleep due to the pain, and walking is a full task because it takes my whole body for me to walk and it wears me out. Yeah. And you're using muscle groups that you were not designed to use in order to walk, in order to compensate for the pain. So you will have some relearning to do. Where is the best place to order 108 quilt backing is Linda's question. And the site that we were talking about just a minute ago, Marshall's Dry Goods, they are a pretty good site. They are pretty reliable. Granted, you're seeing it all on your computer screen. It's not in person. In person is always better if you can find a place local to you that sells quilt backing. Some quilt shops do carry it, or they are starting to carry it now that Joann's is going out of business or is out of business. Pam says she likes Marshall's Dry Goods or Linda's Electric for 108 backings. I haven't heard of Linda's Electric before. Kathy, I understand completely. My spine is all messed up, so below my knees I have no feeling. So walking is interesting without falling. Hubby tells me I'm drinking too much water. Kathy says her local quilt shop carries 108. I know that the one here around me does carry 108, but it's not a very big supply. They're not a very big shop. They don't have room to be a very big shop. They carry what they can, but sometimes I want something very specific, so I do go online to look as well. Rita says she sometimes walks like she's been drinking alcohol. She doesn't. Yeah, I hear you on that. Marshall's Dry Goods is where I buy mine if local shop doesn't have what I want, says Susan. Agreed. Marshall's is fairly reliable. And I had a problem with FedEx, but I didn't have a problem with Marshall's as far as the shipping. Now, in the order that I placed, it really would have been nice if they'd sent me, when they sent me my order shipped, and here's your tracking number. It would have been really nice if they told me that everything that I ordered was in stock and they were sending me everything I ordered. That would have helped me, but I didn't get that. So It is what it is. Kathy says her local quilt shop carries a limited collection, but every now and then when a line has 108, they'll get that too. Yeah. See, I don't even go with the lines. I just try to get something that will go with the quilt that I'm working on at the time. And that's not always possible. Teresa says she bought wedding ring template from Jordan Fabrics years ago after watching one of Donna's videos and still hasn't made it. I understand that. I don't think that was one of the ones that, this is D2, A and B. I don't think that my pattern is compatible with the Donna Jordan or the wedding ring templates from her. But it is compatible with AccuQuilt. So if you want to get the double wedding ring die from AccuQuilt, it is compatible with that. Yes, Kathy. Okay. That's a really good point. And I'm gonna stop sewing for the night anyway. So that is excellent. I'm glad you said something about it. Going old school and getting a sheet for backing. Okay. So there's pros and cons. You don't necessarily want the high thread count sheets. Am I working on one of my patterns? No, this is Echoes. It is a Jenny Beyer pattern. Let's put it up here so you guys can actually see it. Jenny Beyer Studio. So that's what it's going to kind of look like, but it's going to be in my colors. It's going to be in purples. So speaking of sheets for backing, yes, you do want 100% cotton. And you can find them at thrift stores. Try to make sure that you get one with a label still on it, so you know for sure that it is 100% cotton. You can also go to Marshall's, Home Goods, Ross, places like that, and get 100% cotton sheets. I apologize for the yawning, guys. I do. Okay, so who did I just watch? Oh my gosh, it's going to bug me. Hang on. Let me go to my watch history on YouTube, because there is a very appropriate video that I just watched recently, like within the last 2 days. Let me scroll down. All right, that's yesterday. I did not watch that. I don't know why that's on there. Okay. Let's see. I have weird stuff on my shopping list. Let's see. Because I will actually drop it in here. There we go. We are going to drop this link in here. So let me. Good, she's muted. And that is not what I wanted. I want it larger. Bear with me. All right, we are going to share it. We're going to copy, and I'm going to come over here and paste. Oh no, Susan, she says I don't have it anymore. Ah, that's rough. Okay. So this lady that did this video, it is from The Stitchery. That is the name of the channel, The Stitchery. I don't know the lady's name. I just found her, just subscribed. She did this video back in June, before Joann's was starting to go under. She is not a quilter, guys. So please do not misinterpret. She is not a quilter. However, she went to her local thrift stores. She also went to Ross and Home Goods and all of that. She also went to Walmart and Target, and she picked up different sheet sets, and she did a comparison. Now, she was doing it based off of 60-inch wide fabric. Oh, Kathy watches her. Oh, fantastic. And Nanette had just watched it too. Oh, fantastic. Like, I think it got promoted out or something. It's a good video. So in a king size sheet set, she was calculating that you got 9 yards of fabric at 60 inches wide between the flat sheet and the fitted sheet and the pillowcases. Now, with that being said, can you use all of that? Possibly, if you take things apart and then sew them back together to get you don't want the serging stitching, you don't want the edge seams and all of that, and it's whether or not you really want to take the time to seam rip, or whether it is just easier and simpler for you to cut the fabric to what size you need. But please, 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 go 100% cotton for your quilts. And if you have pre-washed your fabric, pre-wash your sheet before you use it. Don't mix washed and unwashed, okay? If you don't pre-wash your fabric, don't pre-wash your sheets. If you pre-wash your fabric, pre-wash your sheets, okay? But look at the thread content. You do not necessarily need the high thread count. The higher the thread count, the more difficult it is going to be for you to get consistent stitches as you are quilting through those layers. If you're making garments like what she's making, it's easy peasy. It's not that big of a deal. But when you're talking about, you've got all these quilt blocks. Oh, hang on. You've got all these quilt blocks, and when you get to a seam, you've got multiple layers, then you've got batting, then you've got fabric behind there. When you have a high thread count sheet as your backing, you're likely going to skip stitches. Oh, welcome in, Laura. She's been listening, just not feeling well enough to chat. Aw, thank you for saying the hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I needed that tonight. Thank you. I really did need it. Guys, I'm not joking. I really do appreciate every last one of you. The denser the fabric, the harder to quilt. Absolutely. Kathy says she's used the cheapest 100% cotton you can get, and it works great. And it does. She's not wrong. Some of the fabric on my shelves, not all of it, not a lot of it. I've got like 2 pieces. But the fabric that I've got on my shelves, the like 2 pieces that are sheets, they are absolutely, oh no, Katie, she says apparently something was wrong with her Greenland quilter. I did see that you resubscribed, so I did see that, but apparently everything else is messed up, which is not cool. So maybe YouTube will reactivate you in a day or 2. Maybe that's all it's going to take, because Pam was saying she got YouTube timeout as well. Jamie Wallen is a big advocate that backing should be washed as the sizing affects stitch quality. He is not wrong on that. And I have met Jamie Wallen in person. Absolutely fantastic person. 250 count or less is best. Thank you. Yes, that is great, guys. So having that number to go with, when you look at sheet sets, you don't want the long, the long staple Egyptian cotton 1,000 count sheet sets. No sense in buying that, because you are going to be spending so much time trying to get your quilting stitches to quilt properly. Go cheap. Go cheap. I don't know, Katie. Maybe YouTube is just glitching out on you. I don't know. Ugh. That is weird, because I did see you over at Tiffany's too. So I don't know. Several of the baby quilts I've made were backed with cheap twin sheets. Yes. And twin sheets, you can fit like a couple of baby quilts on just the flat sheet. And then if you cut the fabric and cut that seam out, you can get even more out of the flat sheet or the fitted sheet too. And it was working over Nick's. Yeah. It's crazy, Katie. It's absolutely crazy. So guys, this week is Sew and Tell. So you guys have until 3 p.m. Mountain Time to get your Sew and Tell entries in. If you have not already put those in, please get them in. Then Tuesday, I will also have the retreat link up. So if you are wanting to come to the retreat, it is June 28th and 29th. And that is a Zoom retreat, so it is all online, and it is free to attend. There's never any cost to attend a Zoom retreat. Those are 2 huge announcements for this week, okay? Also, so this month we will have a freebie quilt. There's a short already uploaded, and the written "Here's What You Need" is up on the Facebook page. So if you're not a member of the Facebook page, you need to become a member of the Facebook page. Yes. Yeah, if you don't put Show and Tell on it, my search doesn't come up with it, so I don't see it. So I might have liked it, and I will try to go back through every last one, but if you don't put Show and Tell, or if I ask you Show and Tell and you don't respond yes in time, then it doesn't get in that one. But it go to the next month. So, don't panic. So freebie quilts. Retreat this month. Show and Tell this Tuesday. So coming up in July is going to be all about getting to the finish line. Okay, we're getting to the finish line of 7 months of the year. Okay, and then turning it over to no hashtag needed, Katie. Just the words Show and Tell. Everything else is not necessary. No hashtags needed. What was I saying? Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, just put Show and Tell. Comment or when you post it. Yeah, one or the other. At the end of July, we have Christmas in July. July 29th is Christmas in July. That night, I am also going to do a drawing for Super Chats. So those who have already entered Super Chats and have gotten Super Chat entries, you can do Super Chats, you can do Super Thanks after the video is live, or after we're done being live. You can do a Super Thanks, and that will get you in there as well. Yep, July, 7 months in. So we're going to end July on a positive note. I'm going to give something away, and we are going to auction off quilts. So if you are looking for Christmas gifts, everything that I have gotten done to this point that I do not need to keep and that will be quilted before July 29th and bound before July 29th will get auctioned that night. So it's going to be a very, very busy night. It will be a long night, possibly. But I will probably have help. So don't panic. I will probably have help. So just keep that in mind. If you are setting money aside for Christmas presents, if you don't know if I've got something that you want, hang out until July 29th and see what all I have, going out for sale. If you need birthday presents, all of that. Quilts are a great present, and you don't have to put these together. They'll already be done. Let's see. I think that's everything. So Tuesday is Show and Tell. Thursday is Kathy, my hobby home, will be here with me for Land That I Love. We are going to end out July 31st is going to be the last broadcast for Land That I Love. So if you've not caught up, if you've not caught all the videos yet, you need to go back and watch them and get caught up. And let's see, and this upcoming Sunday, I don't know what I'm doing this upcoming Sunday, but I'll be live. The fabric I want is temporarily out of stock at Marshall's. That stinks, Susan. Oh my goodness. I hope it comes back in stock. I'm glad it's just temporarily out of stock, but maybe it'll come back in stock. So, okay, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to see if we need to contact management still and get this leak from this door taken care of tonight, or if we think we can wait until tomorrow and have them come out and look at it then. So thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you guys were able to spend Sunday night with me once again for After Sunset Sunday. It is always a blast. Tonight was a little chaotic, but it is what it is. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you've not petted some fabric, if you've not put needle and thread to fabric today, go do that before you climb into bed tonight. go pat fabric, go get that serotonin boost. You deserve it. You need it. And there is no sense in waiting for that. So I will see you guys later. Have a good week, and I will be live Tuesday night with